Hey, what's going on everybody? Chris Anthony here, welcome to the channel. And today I finally got my hands on the V3 2018 Arrma Kraton. I'm a little late to the party with this one, but this was on back ordered for quite some time. Actually the Italian, the Outcast, and the Kraton were on back ordered for some time there. But they are back in stock now. A lot of popular online retailer that carries the Arrma line have them in stock, but they don't seem to stay in stock for a long time. So I highly recommend you, if you're thinking about getting the Italian, the Outcast, or the Kraton in particular, I highly suggest you just do it. Don't be like me that I'm kind of mad at myself for not pulling the trigger on this truck a couple months back, and then when I finally decided I want to get my hands on this, it was on back ordered for weeks and weeks and even months. So I highly suggest you just do it. I mean, they are very popular trucks. They are awesome trucks. They are tough as hell and they are so much fun to drive, man. Like I said, they are very popular for a lot of good reason. In my opinion, the Arrma lineup, the Arrma 1/8 scale trucks are probably the best value trucks for your money. They are just awesome trucks, man. I mean, that's the reason why they don't stay in stock for a long time. I have the Italian, and that thing is probably the best looking truggy, or the best looking truck out there. And that thing is a speed demon. It can hit 75 plus miles an hour with a speed pinion that is included in the box. I mean, I love the Italian, man. I also got the Outcast, and the Outcast is just a whole new level of craziness in my opinion. I freaking love my Outcast, man. I mean, if you're the kind of person that does so much, that likes to do a lot of tricks and do standing backflips and do a lot of stunts and stuff, the Outcast is probably the best truck for that. I mean, the Outcast really lives up to its stunt truck description. I mean, the Outcast is just crazy, man. I love my Outcast. And I know I'm gonna love my Kraton. I mean, I don't have to tell you how awesome this track is. I don't have to tell you how strong this track is. I mean, YouTube is flooded with videos of Arrma trucks, from bashing videos to speed runs. I mean, they're just all over the place. I know I'm gonna love this Kraton. Like I said, I'm a little late to the party with this, but I'm just glad that I got my hands on this now. A lot of hard basher that I follow on YouTube, they have one thing in common, and they all have Arrma Kratons, and they really bash the living crap out of their Kraton, and it just keeps going. It still keep coming back, man. I know I'm gonna love this truck. So, and today I just wanted to kind of run through my setup here, and I already have a lot of upgrades, bits and pieces that just waiting for this truck, and they were just sitting on the bench, and I was finally able to fit all of them, not all of them, but most of them that I think is most important for an upgrade. But yeah, so I just want to just run through my setup here and kind of share with you guys what I have running on my Kraton. So start with the tires. I decided to swap the tires with this Proline 40 series trenchers. The stock tires that came with it are not horrible tires. I actually like them, but for the driving that I do, I kind of need some aggressive tires that have a little bit superior traction, so I decided to go with this. I haven't run them. As you can see, they're pretty new, but they are pretty light for the way they look, actually. So I'm kind of hoping that this will give me a lot of traction that I need, and it should. I know RC bashing the Kraton, and I think that this is the best tires for bashing, so I have a lot of high hopes for these tires. And it looks good, actually. I like the way this thing looks on the Kraton. And next up is I have some T-bone bumper in the fronts, and also have it in the back, and also install the Outcast wheelie bar. T-bone bumpers are really good bumpers, man. I mean, they have lifetime warranty. If you don't know, I actually busted a couple of these already, but I mean, they are just a really good company. They stand behind their products, and they replace your broken stuff without any questions, man. And they send it to you really fast too. So I really like T-bone bumpers. As the body, I really like the body. I mean, I don't have a complaint with this body. It looks pretty badass to me, I think. I actually have another body for it. That's kind of an alternative body for bashing. So there was actually a little bit of story behind this. I'm gonna tell you about it maybe later on, but this will be my bashing body, and then I'll have this extra body just for a shelf queen body. Whenever I'm done, I just throw that body on here, and so I can just when I'm done bashing, I throw in this body and put it on the shelf. But yeah, I really like this body. Actually, this is the Proline Ford. I'm not quite sure, 250. I went ahead and just painted it with gunmetal color, a little bit of silver right here on the back. Something simple, not too bad. It's gonna beat the crap out of it anyway, so I'm just gonna be using this for bashing. So this will be my bashing body. So yeah, it's pretty good. I like it. I actually threw in a 6S battery on here, just to kind of try it out. So I have a couple things going on here. I upgraded the my chassis braces. I'm running some aluminum chassis braces on here, front and rear. And I also upgraded my servo mount to an aluminum servo mount because I do know about that flex. I experienced those flex that people are talking about, and I wanted to make sure that I don't experience that on a Kraton. I do experience it on some of my Arrma vehicles, my Outcast and my Italian. So I have updated all my servos to an aluminum servos. So I actually upgraded my servo. The servo that came with the truck are actually pretty good servo. I actually have some of them still running on my on my Arrma trucks. I just went ahead and decided to upgrade it anyway. This is a pretty good servo. This is one of those high voltage mega torque servo that I'm trying on here. It's probably an overkill, but at least it will last me for a while. I mean, this is a really torquey. This is a really fast servo. It runs on 8 volts, and I get about 482 ounces of torque with this at 8 volts. So to accommodate that voltage, I decided to install external BEC to get the most out of this servo. And there's a lot of other good benefits you get from installing an external BEC as well. So so that actually frees up the ESC powering the servo because it goes directly. It powers directly from the battery to the BEC straight to the servo. I have a heatsink fan combo on here. I run this in all my trucks, so highly recommended. I also put hot racing. I don't know if you can see it, but I put a hot racing front center diff mount right here, right there. So I don't know if you can see it, but it's there. What else? I have this cheap mod that I did. This is just a simple balloon that I covered my shocks, so no dust or debris getting into them. I installed some mud guards on here. They're pretty good. I mean, they're pretty sturdy. That should help protect your your drive shafts and your shocks and everything. So I actually have some suspension mounts. It's on my bench. I decided not to put it on here because it's a brand new Kraton. It's a brand new truck, so I kind of want to run it with just the stock suspension and maybe upgrade it, maybe a couple hard bashing, and then I will upgrade the suspension mounts and stuff. Like I said, I'm really happy that I finally got my hands on the Kraton, and I know a lot of hard basher that I follow on YouTube. Like I said, they all have Kratons, so I'm just happy and excited to be a part of that Kraton family. So that's about it, guys. I'm gonna have a running video of these pretty soon. So I'm excited. So about this body that I got, I was online and shopping for a body for my Techno MT410, and I had a little bit of drink that night, and this thing arrived, and then when I opened it, I was like, wait a minute, this is not the body that I ordered. So I went and checked my order history to make sure that they didn't send me a wrong body, and sure enough, I did order the wrong body. So this has been just sitting on my bench, for a while. I was kind of procrastinating on returning it, and then when I got the Kraton, I started looking at it and I said, you know what, maybe I can use that for the Kraton. You know, did a lot of cutting to kind of just fit it properly on the truck, and it looks pretty good, man. I really like the look of this Kraton with this body. So like I said, this will be my my bashing body, and then I will have this as a shelf queen body when I'm done bashing and stuff. So so yeah, I'm really happy about this, man. I'm just really glad that I finally got my Kraton. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Hit subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you on the next one.